Hello everyone, welcome back to channel again. This is Cloud Institution, so the best cloud training institution in Bangalore. Now, today in this video we're going to see another important concept, so on the interview question on AWS. Okay, so this particular question is based on S3 bucket. So the question for today is that how do you secure the data in transit to to S3? So now the question is very simple. So now the question is very simple. Now, how do you secure the data in S3? Okay, so during the transit, what do you mean by transit? Okay, so the data to secure data in transit, what do you mean by transit means, so whenever the data has been transferring from S3 bucket to some other application, for example, EC2 instance or the EBS volume or anywhere. Okay, so whenever you're transferring your data from your or if you want to transfer your data to your application itself, right, in the backend database, for example. So if you wanted to secure the data during the transit, means the transaction, when the data has been transferred over the internet, how do you secure it? So the answer for this particular question will be, to secure the data in transit, always use HTTPS. Okay, so what is HTTP and HTTPS? Okay, so HTTPS is a hypertext transfer protocol, which is which is secure one. Okay, HTTPS is going to be hypertext transfer protocol, which is secure. So it has the port number of 443. Okay, whereas HTTP alone will be will be non-secure, because whenever you're doing a transaction, online transaction or banking transaction, so we are recommended to use HTTPS, right? So HTTP will be working on port 80, which is non-secure. So if you want to secure the data during the transaction, during transfer, then you must be always use S3 bucket to HTTPS, and the TLS protocol, to the transport layer security protocol, okay, to encrypt the communication between the client and the S3 endpoint. Okay, so to encrypt the data, we'll be using the HTTPS and TLS protocol. We have to use these kind of security methods to ensure the data is being encrypted, uh, during the transit. Okay, so yeah, that is all about this particular video, guys. So if the interviewer asks you about what is transit and how do you secure the data in transit, then you must be answering that using HTTPS and TLS security protocol to encrypt the communication between the client side and then S3 endpoint to ensuring the confidentiality and then integrity of the data. For example, if you have any debit card information or any critical the critical information in your S3 bucket, if that data has been transferred over the internet, that can be vulnerable to vulnerable to hack by some of the hackers, right? So in order to protect all these things, you have to use HTTPS and TLS protocols. Okay, so this is going to be the answer for this particular question. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this question, guys. So hope you like this video, and so if you like to see more questions like this, please stay tuned with us, and I'll be posting a lot of videos like this in the future. See you again in the next video.